thank you guys for being present. So I did a video. There was a message that needed to come out. I didn't know if the message would be well, like if it would be understood by all. So I just said, you know what, most time, let's do this message. Let's do this thing again. Yeah, it was a short video, but at the same time, those who notice about. At the same time, I just have to. I had to make it cut it from 14 minutes to I'm gonna try 5 minutes. Okay, so all right, you guys. So we have angel number 11 and a skull. Whether or not you can see me, I'm gonna hold this up anyway. Um, this is a time where people are starting to question everything that they know because they can't. Whatever they were taught is being questioned, and having a closed mind and moving in fear is only going to fear and a closed mind can put an end to civilizations. Okay, so um, a lot of people are now they're expanding their mentalities, their minds, their consciousness because their belief systems are being tested. Okay, this is a time of evolution. Either you evolve or or metaphorically become a dying breed. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We have the number angel number 12 and a man, and then we have the angel number 2 and a violin, and then we have angel number 9 and a star. This is a time where men are starting to become aware of what they feel are values for themselves, and breaking out of gender roles. I know maybe like last week I saw a father taking taking care of two children, and he was learning how to just simply be present with his children instead of seeking external validation from people that wouldn't be directly impacting him and his family. So this is saying gender roles are being questioned right now. Gender roles are definitely being questioned because people are having to step into roles that they're not used to. With this violin here, there's a lot of healing that's going to have to take place for people actually to develop close connections again, and it's going to take some creative ways to basically do that healing. It's going to take some very creative ways, instead of just only doing talk therapy or only journaling. It's gonna take some powerful transmutation for the reality of the depth of pain that most people have experienced with close connections. Um, we have this card is showing itself angel number 6 and chalupa. There's a beautiful woman on a boat with bounty, flowers, and food and fruits, things of that nature. She's on a beautiful river by herself. Um, and this is past 5 minutes, but I feel this message will be a bit more understanding and more public friendly. Um, the dynamic of womanhood is changing as well because women are starting to tap back into the strength of, the native women. The saying, well, I think I'm paraphrasing it, but um, strong women make history. Women are starting to tap back into that energy again because conforming into a role of this is what a woman is supposed to do and this is what a man is supposed to do for men. We're not in a time where one can survive by doing that. And a lot of people are concerned about what is the future of romantic relationships. Let's find out. And then I guess we'll end this reading because this is a time where if you are serious about having healthy people around you, you have to be in the present and accept that a lot of change is taking place when it comes to interpersonal connections. We have El Pino, it's a beautiful pine tree, and then angel number 5 is showing itself. And then we have Lorana, and at 1, I feel like we're being asked to reconnect to our ancestors, to where we came from, instead of focusing on, well, what about my next relationship? And I'm a tarot reader, and I'm gonna say this. Um, I don't with the way that history is happening. If you're in this day and age, you're part of history. Asking about your next relationship without knowing where you came from, without knowing where you come from, that's not wise. You know, there's nothing wrong with desiring romance, but at the same time, you have to know where you come from. You have to know your family lineage so you can see um, the probability of adaptability with someone. We're leaving a time where um, people were encouraged to change for their partners, and they're connecting back to who they truly are. And more than likely, they're going to desire partners who is going to accept them for who they are as well. And this is where compatibility is going to change. Families, um, families are going to be discussed like, hey, so how do we start out? And how do we get to this place? So I would say if you are looking for a romantic connection, connect to your roots. If you're healing from codependency, connect to your roots. Understand where you come from because this is not a time to be kissing a bunch of frogs expecting one to turn into a prince or looking for a Cinderella. It's this is not the time for that. Let's get one more message. I don't know why I feel led to get one more message. Yeah. This message is definitely from the first message, and I had to um, communicate it in a manner where it's going to be understandable for everybody. So we have the once again we have the angel number 11 and the skull here, and then we also have the scorpion and 3. If you have a partner who is willing to retaliate against you for no longer tolerating third party situations, these changes that are taking place will validate your experience, and it will provide you a sense of safety so that you will not fear your safety being compromised. Okay, because there's a lot of people who have retaliated against partners, past partners, for cutting them off because they didn't want to be in relationships in which there was more than one person. There was a lot of abuse that took place in order to hide the extramarital affairs, if marriage was there, or there was a lot of abuse that took place to hide the family shame and outside children. And if you're with a partner who simply cares too much about what people think, and they're willing to compromise your safety, we're in a time period where you're more than likely to get justice because there's no reason someone should be going to lengths of trying to harm you in order to keep secrets of shame with infidelity. Uh, yeah. Um, there was a newspaper article today, and it spoke about a suicide murder. The guy killed the woman and then killed himself. And I put two and two together. More than likely, he got caught cheating, and the woman that he was relying on, she didn't want to be a part of it. She had spoken to friends about leaving him. So if you are in a situation where you're trying to leave someone and they're trying to basically make it difficult for you to leave them, the time period we're moving into, it will support you not being victimized by someone who is not respecting your right to go into a new relationship. I feel led to put that out here because it's that time where it's getting colder and colder, and some people don't know where they're gonna have their next meal coming from. Some people don't know um, how they gonna get anything done, and they're relying on certain people to do certain things for them. And if you understand like the importance of recognizing your freedom and your choice to choose your partner and not wanting to be sabotaged by someone who just doesn't respect your choice to walk away from a situation, and they're willing to compromise your safety. Well, the time period that we're in is definitely going to support you having a fresh start, especially if you're in a place where you're like, I choose not to be with someone who's going to have multiple partners. And I'm sitting here doing everything that you're asking me to do and what you expected me to do. There's no reason you should fear your safety. So the time period that we're in now is going to be able to support those who are choosing to go into a new direction when it comes to dating. And those who choose to date the old way, well, they have that option. but there is no way, there's no reason that they should compromise those who choose to date differently. So I'm just going to put that out there. And if you are in a compromising situation with a partner who is trying to keep you from leaving a situation that doesn't serve you, prepare to leave in a way where you'll still have your life. And if you have children, make sure you put those children, the children's safety first, because we're in a time period now where some people are just drowning in their emotions and it's not safe to be around them. So if you do need to leave a relationship that is not serving your best interest, and if there's children involved, plan accordingly.